Charlotte is redefining the rule book on Southern living with world-class food, a culture scene that won't quit, and a housing market that's drawing national attention. This city is on everyone's radar for a reason. I'm Joe Mcintosh, your local realtor, and I'm here to show you what it's really like to live in the Queen City in 2025 and beyond. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and if you're planning to buy a home in Charlotte, I'd love to be your go-to expert. I hear from amazing people just like you every day. Are y'all ready? Let's dive in. First things first, let's talk food, because let's be real, the way to fall in love with the city usually starts with your stomach, maybe like your significant other. Charlotte's food scene is doing the most in the best way. From upscale bites in South Park to hidden Caribbean gems in East Charlotte, there's something for everyone, taste and budget. We've got Bird Pizzeria, yes, that Bird Pizzeria, named one of the top 22 pizzerias in the U.S. by the New York Times. Salted Melon Market and Eatery is expanding into South Park, serving fresh, health-forward bites that hit the spot. Reed's Fine Foods, a Charlotte classic, continues to thrive and expand across the city. Cool story about Reed's is it's got small-town vibes. My dad used to go there and get me a T-bone steak when I was coming home from school, and he got to know the butcher, and the butcher knew he was buying T-bone. Philip's son was coming home. You just don't find that personal touch and care anymore, you know? My dad cut grass for the city. No suit, no slacks, no tie, just a city uniform and a big pair of work boots that carried our family. He was valued and important. But even better, it's probably some of the best steak you will find anywhere in the city. I can still smell it and hear the sizzle my dad dropped it into cast iron. For global flavors, try Miss Didi's Caribbean Kitchen for authentic Haitian dishes that are hard to find anywhere else in the region. Charlotte is also big on food halls. Optimist Hall is a go-to with everything from bao buns to barbecue. Want brunch? Louis Sunshine and Snooze are putting serious flavor into your weekend. Who doesn't love bottomless mimosas? Plus, local farmers markets like Atherton and Uptown are packed with fresh goods and pop-up chefs. Whether you're into date night dining, casual lunch hangs, or late night snacks, Charlotte's culinary landscape is full of local love, fresh surprise. And honestly, Charlotte's not just feeding your stomach, it's feeding your soul. The art and culture, the creativity, that's up next. So let's say you've had your fill of great food. Now what? Charlotte's got a cultural heartbeat that keeps things moving. Charlotte's art and culture scene is electric. The annual Charlotte Shout Festival takes over Uptown for more than 2 weeks every spring with live music, art installations, food trucks, and pop-up performances. It's a full-on celebration of local creativity. Boom! Charlotte brings grassroots energy with theater, dance, and spoken word. Artists come together in an anything-goes atmosphere. The Mint Museum and Batchelor Museum of Modern Art showcase both international and local talent, with the Gantt Center honors African American heritage with stunning exhibits and powerful storytelling. NODA is the unofficial arts district. Murals, music, indie galleries, and beer patios all collide in the best way. South End offers its own brand of creativity, especially along the rail trail, where you'll find public art and pop-up events. Charlotte Ballet, the Symphony, the Blumenthal Performing Arts, bringing a classic twist for those craving something more traditional. And smaller spots like Petrus or Camp North End are hazy for open mic, local theater, and DIY shows. Charlotte is more than banking and barbecue, a place where artists thrive and where locals really support the scene. But it's not all galleries and slow strolls. Charlotte knows how to party. Let me show you where the fun really kicks off. All right, time to loosen up a little, because Charlotte knows how to have a good time. Whether you're vibing at a concert in South End, catching a Charlotte Knights baseball game at Pruitt Field, which gives great sunsets and views of the skyline, or hitting up the latest comedy show at the Comedy Zone. There's no shortage of ways to unwind. Uptown buzzes with events year-round. Our downtown, notice Uptown, is alive. It doesn't die at 5 p.m. hell, is really just getting started. From live jazz night to rooftop movie screens, the Charlotte Fair is a spring tradition with rides, games, and deep fried everything. The deep fried candy bars and ice cream are my favorite. Charlotte is also stepping up the entertainment game with new experiences like the upcoming life-size Monopoly pop-up opening in the Iron District. Yep, it's as cool and weird as it sounds. The city also plays host to big events like the CIAA tournament, festivals, and concerts at PNC Music Pavilion, Spectrum Center. Farmers markets bring weekend charm with fresh produce, live music, and craft vendors. If you head west to Belmont or Gastonia markets, you have to go see my good friend Emily, who owns Basil and Briar. She makes the best candles and soaps around, and these are made with love, by her hand, not a fact. And don't sleep on brewery trivia. They're basically a local sport. Whether it's food truck rallies, outdoor yoga, or live DJs at Camp North End, there's always something happening. Families will love Discovery Place and Carowinds, while nightlife fans can find cocktails and rooftop vibes in Noda and Montford. Whether you're into chill nights or high-energy weekends, Charlotte brings the fun. And if you're wondering how to get to all these spots without getting stuck in traffic, good news. Charlotte's working hard on that. If you're wondering where I am right now, I'm at a place called Oh My Soul here in Noda. It's an outdoor bar. Y'all gotta come see it when you're here. It's a blast, and great drinks are on tap. So Charlotte's big, but it's getting easier to get around, even if you're not car bound. But it's not perfect by any means. Charlotte is in full-on transit blow-up lanes. The Lynx Blue Line, which is a light rail, already runs from South Charlotte through Uptown to UNC Charlotte, and extensions are in the works. The Silver Line, which is also a light rail, will eventually link the airport to Uptown and Matthews, while the Red Line commuter rail could connect Davidson and Huntersville right here to the urban core. Big moves are happening. The city bought rail rights from Norfolk Southern to make these expansions possible. Meanwhile, the Better Bus Plan is modernizing local bus routes with higher frequency and real-time tracking. Microtransit and shared mobility options like scooters and bike shares are growing also, especially in areas like South End and Plaza Midwood. There's even a proposed 1-cent sales tax to fund a $25 billion regional transit network. We'll see how that shakes out in the next election. And Charlotte Douglas International Airport is one of the busiest airports in the U.S. With massive upgrades in progress. You can get most places in one flight. Flying international, we have you taken care of. Do you like biking? Walking? We've got greenways and trails connecting neighborhoods and even states. Bottom line, Charlotte's trying to grow smart and move fast. Now, give us some grace when it comes to mass transit. The city is working hard to get there. These things don't happen overnight, but the future is bright. Speaking of growth, let's talk about the future, and that includes schools. Here's what families moving to Charlotte should know. All right, parents or future parents, this one's for you. What's the school situation in Charlotte? Because you have to make some grown-up decisions with this purchase, much like I did with my first purchase. Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools, commonly referred to as CMS, is one of the largest school districts in the country, serving over 140,000 students. It has its challenges, like most large urban districts, but it also has standout programs and strong performing schools like Audrey Kell, Providence High, and Myers Park are often mentioned as top performing public high schools. CMS also offers magnet schools focused on science, performing arts, and international studies and language immersion. Charter schools like Sugar Creek and private institutions like Charlotte Latin and Providence Day add even more options. The city is also home to UNC Charlotte, a growing research university with a strong engineering and business reputation. You'll also find smaller schools like Queen's University and Johnson & Wales, which is regarded as one of the most prestigious culinary institutes in the world. These schools are bringing energy and talent to the mix. Maybe Johnson & Wales is why our food scene is so incredible. CMS has been investing in early college and career readiness programs, helping students graduate with credentials or college credit. Families with younger children will appreciate their strong Montessori and dual language programs sprinkled throughout the district. Whether your kids are artsy, athletic, academic, or a mix of all three, you can find the right fit here in Charlotte. If you have watched my other videos, you may have an idea of what I'm about to say when it comes to school. I beg you, please, please, please take school scores with a grain of salt or two. I think we can all agree that standardized tests are not always the best way to measure one's true ability. I come from a family of educators, regardless of a school score. I promise you, there are teachers and administrators pouring their heart and soul into these children. Now that you got a little bit of scoop on the schools, let's talk about what you're really wondering. How much does it cost to live? Let's talk about the $1 million question, or maybe the $425,000. What's the housing market really like here? Charlotte's real estate market has been on a wild ride the past few years. As of early 2025, the median home price is around $425,000, up from the mid-200,000s just 5 years ago. Renters are seeing some stabilization, with the average rent hovering around $1,640 a month, thanks in part to a wave of new apartment construction that you will notice as you drive around the city. Over 17,000 new units came online in 2024 alone. Neighborhoods like South End and Plaza Midwoods are booming with development, while areas like West Charlotte and Steel Creek are becoming new hotspots for young professionals and families. Townhomes, smaller lot homes, and mixed-use developments are helping meet demand while maintaining a sense of community. Now, don't get me wrong, the new UDO is ruffling some feathers, and it's not all rainbows and unicorns. It's creating some real battles between homeowners, developers, investors, and the city. If you're buying, competition is still there, but homes don't just fly off the market as fast as they did during the pandemic, thank God. That was fun for homeowners who could sell, and then pure hell for everyone else, me as an agent included. Incentives for new builds are showing up more often too. Maybe they will pay your rate down and make it more affordable. Charlotte still beats bigger cities like Austin and Atlanta when it comes to affordability and livability. The vibe is, yes, it's competitive, but there's real opportunity if you move smart and work with a professional who knows how to navigate this market, whether you're buying or selling. So whether you're drawn to Charlotte for the food, for the fun, the family life, or a fresh start, this city truly delivers. If this video helped you get a clear feel for life here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. And listen, if you're thinking about buying, selling, or just need real talk about the Charlotte market, I'm your realtor. I hear from people like you every day, and I help people just like you buy homes here every week. Get in touch with me early in your journey. I'd love to be your trusted guide and making Charlotte your new home.